Now, in as far as the politics of this country is concerned, the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya alliance is completely dead. And that will simply explain the reason as to why the top Azimio leaders like Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Odinga, Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, Eugene Wamalwa and the rest have retreated back to strengthen their own political parties ahead of the 2027 general elections. And I strongly believe that one of the major reasons to all this is all about the betrayal. Betrayal in Azimio is what is causing the divisions within the Azimio. Posted saying that, let me just show you on the screen. Conman Raila Odinga was paid 6 billion Kenya shillings in April 2023. Don't ask me by whom. For the first time, I agree with Martha Karua 100%. Azimio is dead. The conman has betrayed his pathetic groupies. What can you say about that particular statement from Miguna? Do you agree with Miguna or not? Do you think that Raila Odinga was paid to betray Azimio? And who exactly paid Raila Odinga that huge amount of money to betray Azimio la Umoja One Kenya alliance? And what exactly was the mission behind all these issues? So for you to overcome that cautious distrust and suspicion, and also to factor out correct possibilities of all these issues, first of all, you must get deeply into the root of all these issues, which I want us to discuss in this particular analysis. But before that, if you're listening, if you're watching me up to this point, yet you haven't subscribed, I'm requesting you to please take a second or two and subscribe to this channel. You can also give this particular video here a thumbs up. If you like this video, YouTube will automatically recommend this channel and this video to reach out to others. That's how we grow in this channel. To my returning subscribers, I really want to appreciate you also for your continued support. The truth is that without your support, this channel cannot be where it is currently, and that is why I don't take your support for granted. You can also get notified automatically from YouTube itself every time I upload a video on this channel by simply pressing the notification bell. Just activate the notification bell down below. Having said that, now let us go straight into the details. And in my considered opinion, for you to understand whether to agree with Miguna's statement or not, there are some very critical questions that you must ask yourself and also provide the answers. The first question that you should ask yourself is this. Since April that Miguna is talking about here, could there be a possibility of a silent handshake between William Ruto and Raila Odinga? Of course, it is for you to judge, because since April, there are no longer the demonstrations across the country. Raila Odinga is no longer conducting the street protests. Whatever they talked about, we can see the fruits. So basically here, I strongly believe that William Ruto and Raila Odinga must have signed an MOU to agree on several issues. And we don't need rocket science to understand all these issues. We can see the fruits. There are no longer demonstrations, the street protest, the mayhem, the chaos, and the rest of the issues. Secondly, the question that you must ask yourself is this. Why the fallout within Azimio immediately after the final dialogue report? Immediately after the Wiper Party leader, Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, and the majority leader in the National Assembly, Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah, released and also launched the final report, we saw different reactions within the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya alliance. They spoke from different languages. The split within Azimio, such that Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka were on one side supporting the document, while on the other side, Martha Karua, Eugene Wamalwa, and Uhuru Kenyatta don't agree completely with the final dialogue report. And I remember that Martha Karua made a statement saying concerning that particular dialogue report, saying that it is troubling, problematic, and completely unacceptable. While Raila Odinga on the other side made it very clear that the report is not perfect, but it is a good start. So you can see the difference. So let us wait and see how things will turn out to be. But basically, if Raila Odinga was paid to betray Azimio, then it is all about the dialogue report. And the final question that you must ask yourself is this: do you think that Raila Odinga actually betrayed Azimio? Well, my answer concerning that question is this: in several occasions, Raila Odinga has betrayed Azimio. For example, the recent dialogue report. Like, for example, the recent dialogue meeting. In Azimio's side, you could clearly tell that it was not well orchestrated. All those leaders did not agree on several issues concerning the dialogue meeting and the final report. And that simply explains the divisions within Azimio. Raila Odinga also has betrayed Azimio leaders and supporters through the demonstrations. The cost of living, the reason as to why the Azimio supporters and leaders went into the demonstrations, it is because they wanted the issue of the cost of living to be addressed. But the final report emerged without the cost of living. Yet several Azimio supporters and leaders wanted the Finance Act to be repealed. They wanted the cost of living to be addressed. Several of them were injured during the demonstrations. Majority of them also lost their lives. Others were arrested up to date. Others are still in hospitals. Yet their demands were not sorted out. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what you think. What can